Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gab and Gush, Farmhouse Fabrics in Beach Island, South Carolina, home of James Brown. Where did that come from, right? You might not have known. James Brown, the singer, is from Beach Island, South Carolina, and so we're famous for something around here,
And I
right?
went to school with the big mural he made downtown. The guy that painted
Oh, is that
James
right? You
Brown.
went to school with the guy that painted. So Michelle said she went to school with the guy that painted a big mural downtown Augusta. Beach Island, South Carolina is just like 6 miles, 7 miles from Augusta, Georgia, and so we're back and forth all the time between the states and the towns. So the guy that painted the mural, Michelle,
Hmm.
he went to Silver Bluff High School.
Yeah, we called him Frank Fell, but he goes by Cole. I guess that's his first name, Cole Fell.
Oh, that's neat.
Phail. He's a wonderful artist. I think he's done a lot of murals for schools and other buildings also.
So she said his name is Frank Fail and he goes by Cole Fail and he does a lot of beautiful murals for schools and um, like in towns and things like that, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Last week somebody said that they had that we carry on a conversation with Emma and Michelle and you can't hear the other side of it. So I'm going to try and make sure that I tell you what they've said because sometimes they're reading your comments and they're really good and you might only hear what we answer. And so let us know. We'll let us know what works best for you and we'll try and pay attention and do it. I wanted to show last week. I had just seen there's a girl named Gail Grafford Canty, Canty, and she sews for Welly Wisher dolls. Now, I was not familiar with Welly Wisher dolls, but she has an Etsy store called 14 Inch and Fabulous. And so I have joined recently because of our friend Patty Robinson, who's been here before and shown her doll clothes. She told me about the the doll clothes makers and lovers on Facebook, and I requested to join their group, and it's just fascinating. If you sew doll clothes, you would really enjoy seeing the things that people are making. So I asked her permission if I could share this, how she makes her little petticoats. I'm going to go to the overhead, and that will be for Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. I'll hold a picture of their little sweet petticoats that she has made. Some are made out of gathered eyelet and gathered to a yoke, and some are made out of gathered, just simple lace edging, and they're so cute. So she did give me permission to share this, and I couldn't wait to show you. Look how cute that is. This is just an eyelet edging, and it doesn't have to be expensive. And this is just a simple little yoke with elastic. And so there's not a lot of gathering right at the waist, but you're able to gather your little petticoat to the yoke, and then so it fits smoothly at the waist and at the hip, but then it holds the dress out. So here's another picture. This one has this is a gathered like a nylon lace, and this is in kind of an apricot color. And then these little pants are just made out of stretch lace. So I'm going to hold it up here to Instagram. But how simple would this little pants pattern be? This is probably no side seam and just a crotch seam, the inseam, and then the crotch seam, and then just elastic at the top for a doll elastic. I think it would be so fast and it would be adorable under a dress. Now I'm going to show you the other one because this is so pretty. So it's a pre-gathered lace, and we actually have some. We've been putting them in our a gallon of goodies, on some of the gallon of goodies. So it's a pre-gathered. Well, and I don't know. That might not have been pre-gathered, but she gathered it up even more, and so this is top stitched. It looks like to the little yoke right there. And if you're sewing doll clothes and you want that little dress to stand out, I think I think these would be really, really adorable and simple. So 14 inch, she's sewing for 14-inch dolls, and they're called Welly Wishers, and they're really cute. So Welly Wisher doll clothes on Etsy, and her Etsy site is 14-inch and fabulous, and her name is Gail Grafford, Grafford, and Canty, Canty. Thanks, Gail. I really appreciate you letting me share this. These are fun. You know, a lot of times you'll have a piece of lace that isn't fine and fancy like Swiss. And even, I used to hold my nose about nylon laces. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't want nylon lace. I hate to say that. It's kind of snobby, right? But in a little doll petticoat, how cute is that? And then even you could do the same thing with you could even do layers, and for a little girl's petticoat would be sweet. But the stretch lace for the pants is such a cute idea. Look at that. That's such a cute idea. So anyway, got that to show you. I have a lot of we had a shipment come in of our not Swiss, new fabrics from Spain. And I'm telling you what, they're so, so cute. So I wanted to go through some of those today too. And I wanted to show you some kits. This happens to be a kit that we made a long time ago from a dress that Regena had made. And I'll show you this picture right here. And it's so simple because it's just a stripe fabric, but then the stripes are sewn in two different directions. So the skirt part is, the stripes are horizontal and the bodice vertical, and then just a simple little flower. So we have a kit, it's called Nautical Natalie, and we just put that kit on. I think it's adorable.
There's a cut insert for you to know how to cut it.
Good. Michelle created an insert to show you how to lay out your pattern pieces so that you cut your skirt horizontally and then your bodice pieces vertically. That way you don't accidentally just lay it out there and think, oh, I messed up. Yeah, that's right. So brand new kit, but we revived one of Regina Carish's dresses that she made right before we went to sewing at the beach one year. And you think, this is just a simple stripe. But we could not keep it in stock. It was crazy because this dress is adorable. All right, now I'm going to do that. So
Denise said she had a sneak peek of the fabric, and she has to have some of that with the flowers and the bees.
Oh, it's so cute. Mm-hmm. It's so cute. Sneak peek. I'm going to show you a close-up in a minute. Anyway, I had a whole lot of fun reading your comments about ironing. And, we've gotten to be good friends with Fred and Denise Ferris just through Gavin Gush and his comments. He's got such a great sense of humor. And so I always look forward to what he has to say. And so we were asking about what kind of iron do you like. I've found it very interesting because a lot of you have an older iron that works great. And many of you have found irons at the thrift stores or estate sales, and they work really well. Other people frustrated with irons that leak. And, we hear it all the time. It's true. But Fred said, because we're at our giveaway, we're giving away linen. And he said, look at that beautiful linen. That's a mighty fine giveaway. And then we also have that Swiss embroidered table runner. And he said his grandmother had table runners all over her furniture, and it looked just like that Swiss embroidered piece. I can believe that. He tried to get his wife, Denise, poor Denise, to use his grandmother's irons. They're solid iron, and you heat them on the wood stove. So maybe she didn't want a wood-burning stove. When we first got married, I ironed all my dress shirts. I couldn't afford the dry cleaners until later on. But this is the part I loved. I used an old iron that my mom gave me when I was in college to make grilled cheese sandwiches in the dorm. It worked fast and easy. I got a Presto sandwich griddle for Christmas, and I moved up to high class in my junior and senior years. So I thought that was great. So as soon as we're finished here, speaking of cooking, I'm going. This is a Gavin Rush session because I am going to go help my son with his 5 kids and feed him some dinner and cook some dinner and so my husband's picking him up from school, but then I'm going to go there because then they have a basketball game and he's got to get home from work, and y'all know what it's like, right? So so I was asking everybody about what to make, and I thought you might be interested in this. So they love egg roll in a bowl, and I think y'all were maybe starting to eat it because it was more healthy, right? And not fried egg rolls. But everybody here who's tried it absolutely loves it. So it is all the deliciousness of a traditional egg roll, but without the guilt. So there's a little bit of recipe going on here. So I brought this with me because I have some of the things in the place. I had to bring them from where we're staying and put them in my car in the cooler. And then some things are here at the shop, and I have to make sure I have all my parts and pieces because when I get to my son's house, he's not going to have sesame oil and soy sauce and red pepper flakes and things like that. But this is...
Daphne says, love egg roll in a bowl.
Oh, good. This is by Princess Pinky Girl. The recipes she has look so good. So you can look that up on recipes. Princess Pinky, Pinky, Pinky Girl. And so when I was looking at that, I thought, well, what am I going to fix to go with egg roll in a bowl? Oh my goodness. Oh, people. Look at here. Oh my goodness. This is a Cheryl Clapp dress on the front. The what?
I said, Christy, you want to get up there and talk about it?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh, so Chrissy just brought this in. The magazine. Was it our box or just our preview?
No, it's all up there here.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Look at this. The brand new classic sewing, all dolled up. Oh, how cute is that? So the pattern is in there. Cheryl Clapp, absolutely wonderful. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna finish the recipe because y'all want to go
They've
cook
already
this.
asked, so I already linked it.
That's Cheryl on the cover.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Cheryl. So to go with it, I'm making fried rice, and I haven't ever made it from scratch. I know it's going to be not hard, and but I made that rice last night. So I made jasmine rice because I used to I grew up on potatoes in Michigan, and so I've been informed by people that know better than me that jasmine rice is way better, and so I made that and had it in the refrigerator all night. So we're gonna have fried rice and egg roll in a bowl. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oh, first peek. Okay, I'm going to go to the overhead for a second so you can see that little close up. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's called All Dialed Up. Cheryl Clapp, always wonderful. Oh my goodness. That is as cute as it can be. All right. Do we dare look through for half a second? Oh, look at her. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I like the hat. The hat is adorable too. That little girl is so cute. Oh, this is Kathy Drew Designs. Oh my goodness. Kathy Drew Designs machine embroidery that look like handwork. They are exquisite. Look at the bluebirds. I'm very partial to bluebirds. Bluebirds and ribbons. Okay, I'm going to go to the overhead on this. Bluebirds for baby. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't know if you can you see the bluebirds on there? They're so sweet. Okay, people. This is going to be fun. So here is a boy's outfit by Kelly Williams. Right here. I wonder if it's a one piece. It is a one piece. a one-piece romper, boys outfit by Kelly Williams, and all dolled up by Cheryl Clapp in girl sizes 3 to 7. Yay! So brand new. That's neat. Yesterday in the newsletter, I talked about refolding your fabric and to be able to save fabric, and so then today in the comments, somebody made a comment about, and I thought this was such a good idea, that she never puts the center front of a bodice pattern on the fold that came off of the bolt of fabric, because it's very hard. If we're talking about ironing, sometimes it's very hard to get that crease out of the center. And so here you've made this beautiful garment, and then there's a center crease that won't come out. And so refolding the fabric would totally take care of that problem. For instance, see this is the bodice, and this goes on the fold. And if you just lay that on the fold of a fabric, for instance.
Well, speaking of irons, Lori said I used my great-grandmother's old irons as door stops.
Yeah, I had a nice old iron we used as a doorstop too. So
she also asked, what time should we show up for supper, Sally?
It has to be in between getting the kids from school and heading to a basketball game is what. Well, I think I bought enough. You make this with coleslaw, by the way, that's already shredded. I got it at Sam's, and
coleslaw mix.
Coleslaw mix. Yeah, it has carrots and stuff in it. But so it's very tempting to just lay this bodice piece on the fold of the fabric. But then when you open it up, fold, often, you know, there is definitely, there's a crease here, and there are a lot of times that you cannot get that crease. You press and press, and it just, and so I think that was a great suggestion to refold the fabric. Come over to the side, refold the fabric like this. Let me do it this way. And so that way you don't have a crease in there already. And then put your pattern piece on the new fold that you've just made, and then you will not have a problem with a crease in the fabric.
Pat said you could also get rid of the crease by spraying vinegar and then press it with the steam iron.
I was just thinking we might need to ask that at our next giveaway, what people do.
Well, I'm thinking somebody, was it Pat, that said you can spray it with vinegar and then press it with the steam iron? Mm-hmm. And also we have the Raja pressing cloth, and that helps get rid of, it helps set creases, and it helps get rid of creases. Mm-hmm. And so that ought to be part of everybody's little pressing library, is that pressing cloth. And it's reusable. You dampen it and you press, and then you can set a crease in and you can remove creases. So that works really great. But you know, the magazines, the classic sewing magazines, they're so fantastic because we go back through them, and then we find things that we haven't paid attention to before. For instance, in Connie's wonderful little dress called Anna Scott, I was looking at this. I mean, ever since the magazine was published in spring of 2022, we have offered the lace kit, and we've sold lots of the lace kits because you might already have white fabric. And so then you just need the lace. But I never have paid attention to how cute this slip is. And so I was looking at that this week and thought, this would make a really darling sundress. And I pulled out this pretty little floral fabric. No, do you know which one that is, Emma? Emma tries to link things when I show it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it's from Spain. Just feels amazing. And I thought this would be very, very sweet as a summer dress, using Connie's slip pattern from Classic Sewing. So the short slip in Anna Scott dress and slip is from your spring issue of 2022. But under the under this other dress that Connie made called Emmy Tyler, and this is summer of 2023, is the same little pattern with a big ruffle at the hem. And so wouldn't that be a cute nightgown? I think that would be a darling nightgown with that great deep ruffle. Also a cute sundress. So if you have either one of these, we still have these magazines and they come with the patterns. That's a very versatile little slip pattern. You can use it as a slip or make a summer nightgown or a cute little sundress. Now what I want to do is line, the way that Connie has a slip is that she has a little shell, machine shell stitch around the armholes and around the neck. But what I would do for a dress is that I would line the bodice. I'd line the yoke, the front and the back yoke. So I would just cut them out that way with a lining. And still would have your little placket in the back and your skirt piece. And there's enough. You could do a 1/4 inch seam around the armholes and around the neck because you do turn it under to create the shell stitch. So it would be real easy to do. So the skirt piece I thought is interesting because, you know, it's hard to put big old skirt pieces in the pattern. I'm going to go to the overhead because they have the very front of the bodice curves down and up. And so you have to curve your skirt too. So the skirt piece is the same for front and back. And they give the measurements in the magazine or in the pattern. So for instance, this would be on the fold. This is a size 6. It's 21 inches long and it's I think it's 36 inches wide. Yeah. So this is 18 inches wide because it's cut on the fold. And it gives a little armhole guide in the pattern. And then for the front of the garment, the front of the skirt, you would just need to trace this scoop line right here so that it matches your bodice. Very, very simple to do. Now it's all ready and I should do it.
Jeanette says, thank you for the idea. She loves using the slip for a sundress.
Yeah, they're so cute. They're so cute. Whoops. All right. Let's see if they have a picture of the slip in here. Just the slip. I don't know. Maybe not. But it's pretty. Oh yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Way down there in the corner. I'll go to the overhead and you can see it. It's pretty. Of course, I always love Connie's things. Look at this. How pretty that is with a really deep ruffle gathered up. Very sweet. And that would hold the dress out pretty. But as a simple, just a sundress, perfect. I love that. All right. So this is from Spain. We do love our fabrics that come from Spain. And we got this shipment this week. I have to show you. So we're pulling out coordinates. Let's see, I don't know what to show first because the bunnies are so cute. I think I'll show you the bunnies. The bunnies are on a lino fabric. They're tiny, tiny little printed bunnies. Some of them have little yellow flowers. Can you see how tiny those bunnies are? They're so, so cute. And then some have like little, they have yellow, but they also have a little bit of pink and a little bit of aqua. I'll put them both on here so you can see. And I'm going to go to the overhead and let's see if I can get it close for you. Look, They are, they're just so precious. So we have a girl in our church is they're having a shower for her tomorrow for her little boy, and Christy Newsom said, how about the bunnies and this lino for a baby blanket for the summer because it's so hot down here in the summer, and if you just had a cool, nice little baby blanket to throw over, then it keeps the air conditioning off of them, but it makes them comfortable. Isn't that sweet? I think it would be really cute. So these are a lino fabric is a fabric that has like drawn thread work. You can see the holes in it, and I'll go back to the overhead. Can you see the weave in the weave there? It's actually like mesh because it's like drawn threads. They're very, very sweet textured fabric. And not too late for Easter. Right? Not too late. So the bunny's in 2 colorways. Actually, I think the bunnies are actually more tan on this one and more gray on this one. Yeah, they are. But little tiny, like 3/4 of an inch. Very tiny and sweet. We'll put that there. And go to, let's see this.
I want to know if it's on the website yet. The bunny fabric.
I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you want to see the bees. The bees are adorable. I think we only have that in one color. This is a dotted Swiss. They call it plumetis. And a printed dotted Swiss. We have printed dotted Swiss with floral. But this one is so cute. It has little tiny flowers and little tiny bees. Are they bumblebees? What are they? Let's see. Can you see that little tiny bee on here? Very, very cute. And it's a lightweight fabric with a pretty little flower and a little bee on a stem. The little bees on the stem. It's really sweet. I was looking to see because these dots are woven in. They're the type that if you wanted to pleat it, you could get your tweezers and you could pull out those little poofy things. You know, with a lot of patience.
Laura says it's gorgeous.
It is. It's really sweet. But we just added to the website, we added tweezers with, Connie Palmer was showing us tweezers that are lighted. And so she was using those to pull out the little tufts. And you can't do it with dotted Swiss if the dots are embroidered on. But these are actually woven, when the fabric is being woven, they're woven into the weave of the fabric. And so with those, they are not like satin stitch. They're like little bunny tails. They're like little puffs. It'd be easier with a pair of tweezers, but you can pull those out and to pleat. Some people can pleat right over the top of them, but it's a little easier, I think, if they're pulled out.
She said they are fabulous tweezers.
Oh, good. Who said that?
Connie.
Oh, Connie said that. Thanks, Connie. Connie, too bad you didn't see this when you were here. You would like this too. Yes. Then we have, let's see. They're so pretty that these are, I think all 3 of these, they have like a, oh, feels so good. The weight is between satin batiste and sateen. So such a pretty design. It's not see-through. But it's not heavy, and it's drapey. Look at this. How pretty is that? It has beautiful, beautiful drape to it, but the finish is it's kind of like a satin batiste finish, but it has a little more. It has a little more weight to it, but it's not heavy, so it's hard to describe. You know, it's kind of like we need to make up a name for something that's between satin batiste and sheen sateen, but it has that. It has that same soft finish that a satin batiste. Let's see if I can. I don't know if we can get it. If we get.
Patty's loving the print.
I love this too. I love to hear your feedback, everybody. Thank you very much. But let's see. I don't know. You probably can't see it, but it has a little soft sateen finish to it. But you can see the drape of it. It's
Maybe sateen batiste.
there. You go,
That might be
sateen
what we
batiste. Yeah, this is a sateen batiste. This is how we come up with names. We're like,
And then people call and say, "What does that name mean?"
I know, or they look it up on the internet and like, you're the only people that have this. It's like because we made up that name. We make up a lot of names. We make up color names too. You might have realized that. It's like, man, what is this color? We'll hold it up and we'll ask everybody here, what do you think this looks like? And we actually ordered a whole paint, the whole array of paint samples from Sherwin-Williams, so that we could come up with color names, because they're very hard to come up with color names. So this is definitely online. It'll be linked, and it's this is from Spain, and so it's I don't know what Christy called them, but what'd she call them?
It's soft with satin finish, printed floral on soft blue.
Okay.
That's that one.
That one's soft. Okay. And then we have 2 colorways of another floral. Let's see if you can see this. And then I'll go to the overhead. These are really sweet. This is the kind of fabric that your grandkids would say, this is so comfortable. I love wearing this. And is beautiful. Very, very sweet. I think probably 60 inches wide. 56 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
56.
They're all 56.
Okay, they're all 56.
Except for the bees. Those are 54.
Okay. All right. And then this, trying to decide. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this next because these are pretty cool. This is 80% viscose rayon and 20% cotton. So these are really different, and they're very, very drapey. I tend to love things. I love bluebirds, and I love old-fashioned things with roses, and this definitely has that beautiful old-fashioned rose look. I love this. So this has a texture in it, almost like a dimity. It is. It's because it has that raised line. I'll go to the overhead on this and show you. But look at how drapey and soft it is. I mean, this, you just want to wear it, is what you want to do. So this one has kind of a soft white background with very pretty roses. Kind of old-fashioned looking. And, you know, that's what I am, kind of old-fashioned. And so then this is a light blue with little flower clusters in aqua and pink and kind of a golden yellow.
I think Patty's liking this. She says awesomeness.
Good. Is that Patty Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Patty. Thanks. All right. So we have a feature on our website. I'm thinking about Patty because we sent her an order today. It's called Start a Box. And if you're worried that there's something you like, but you're not ready to complete your order yet, you can put in there in the comments to start a box, and then we'll keep them up to like 7 days, something like that. and you can add to it, and then what we do, then of course you don't have to pay all that shipping on every single order. We combine it, and then you get the better, way better shipping, because you've maybe placed 4 orders, but you still ships for $9.99. So now if it's really really heavy stuff and you've placed 4 orders, then we might have to do actual plus $1.50. Might be a little bit more than $9.99, but normally shipping on something like that is going to be $9.99, and you have avoided having to pay every time you place an order. But you also, then you can grab something if we only have one piece of it, because we've been going through our shop and finding really amazing cool stuff that that's been hiding away, and so that might be one of a kind pieces, and all those Italian pieces that are one of a kind. Chrissy's been taking pictures of those and putting them on, and so I mean they're amazing. And sometimes you might only want that one piece, but you're not ready to ship it, so you just put in your comment section to start a box, and we'll start a box for you. And then but please remind us every time if you want to add to your box, because we might not remember. Whoever happens to be printing up the order might not know that you'd already started a box. But let us know, and then we'll put your orders together. And then when you say, okay, I'm ready to ship now, then we ship them all to you.
Well, Colleen says, great idea. I'm always loading my cart, but there's so much to see that I don't get done before having to do something else.
Yeah. So if you go ahead and place that order, we'll hold it. And the other thing I wanted to mention, and most everybody does this, if you want a matching thread, to go ahead and select the thread and put it in your cart. Select any thread, and then just put a note in there and say, please match the green corduroy, or please match the yellow, whatever, PK or something like that. And so that way your thread is already in your cart, and we don't have to try and get a hold of you, and it's way easy. Because, and also if you want to add something after you've placed an order, if you place another order and say, please add this to my previous order from earlier today, if we can catch it, if it hasn't shipped, we're happy to do it. We don't have access to anybody's credit card. All of the credit card numbers are encrypted, and so we never see your credit card number. So I know most people think, well, I paid with a credit card, so you have my credit card, so go ahead and just add it. But we can't do that without calling you. And so that makes it go super fast. But don't worry that we're going to add another shipping charge if you place 2 orders. Because shipping, I know, is one thing that everybody, including us, we all struggle with it. And so we try and do the best we can. And I know there's been a question, like we've talked about this before. If we have a lightweight order, let's say we have a lightweight order that's lace, and the lace maybe is $100 worth of lace, but it fits in a small package. We do not send that for first class, even though it's lightweight enough to go first class, because if it got lost in the mail, everybody's out, including us. So we always send it either UPS or FedEx if it's expensive but lightweight, because we can all get our money back if that happens. And if we send it first class, nobody gets anything back, and then we usually feel like we do need to ship it again to somebody, because it's not their fault and they paid money. It's not our fault either, but we want you to be happy. So anyway, that's
kind of a request.
Yeah.
So will you please show the blouse or dress behind you, right elbow?
This one? Is that what they mean?
So.
Do they mean this? This is a Jilly Atlanta pattern that I started and didn't finish. See, everything's finished all around. Hey, it's Livy. Guess what? I have the tag in here. It's Jilly Atlanta Livy, and I have, if this is the one, I have the bias already made to sew around the bottom. This is one of the ones I need to finish because I think one of my teenage girls could wear this. And so yeah, the bias is already finished and ready to sew around the bottom. Isn't it cute? It's just a cute linen top. If that's the one you're talking about. I don't know if that's the one or if this is.
She said it's hidden behind the fabric.
Is it this?
That one too.
Is it this one? Let me know which one.
Oh, is it the one down below?
Down below? Okay,
so.
okay. This is, I bet I didn't write on this. I made these for a beach trip one time. This is a beach cover-up, and it's linen with a little ball fringe on it. It's the PDF pattern. It just has a little piece of elastic here and a little piece of elastic here, and I can't remember who the pattern is by, but it was really simple.
Is that Samantha Violet Field Threads?
Yes, Samantha Violet Field Threads. Samantha, yes. Isn't that cute? So, and I'm thinking somebody outgrew this, but this is going to fit somebody else this summer because we still have girls that can wear this size.
Yes, cute beach cover up.
Yeah, it was cute. Okay. There we go. All right, now I was going to bring a picture of a gray linen dress made out of this gray linen. It was Dolly by a Wink and a Nod, and it was done in gray linen with pink trim. And so when this is called Nansuk, it's a lawn. Came in from Spain this week. So pretty. And I said to Christy, that would be really pretty with this gray linen because Ella had a little gray linen dress with pink trim on it. And she said, well, how would you? I said, well, maybe you'd do a gray linen dress with pink trim, and then you would make, just like this is Andy, these two are cousins. This was a Liberty dress. Maybe make that out of the lawn, and then they would coordinate in the same picture. Be really, really sweet. So this is a new fabric this week. It's a very soft print and a very, very soft hand. We had Children at Play was one that we had in Nansuk, and that was very popular. We're not able to get that one again. We had it in a pink colorway and a blue colorway. So that is why I'm showing that one. And this pleats up beautifully and presses beautifully for the dolly pattern. Now this, I'll bring this one out. So this is the European linen in the pale baby pink, and then we have some pretty pieces that can go with it that came from Spain. So this is a soft little print in lavender with pink. I don't know, this is kind of peachy, but this makes me think, I don't know why, because it's not really dogwoods, but it makes me think of spring with this, I don't know, the background is what color blue? It's like kind of a dusty blue or something like that, with a pretty peachy pink flowers. And
Lori said that pink linen is yummy.
Yeah, the pink linen is so cute, you guys. I'm going to go to the overhead so you can see it a little better. Look at that. Look how sweet that is. And these, I love the little tiny prints. And then two paisley prints. One is in the blues and aquas, and then one is in like pink lavender-ish. Now that looks pretty with that. Look at that. That's pretty. I love that. I got a whole lot of I love that's going on over here, don't I? when when we just don't get tired of fabric around here. When something like this comes in and you're just like, oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, kind of sweet. Because I think when I said order that paisley, Christy was like, I don't know about paisley, but I'm like, yeah, order the paisley. The paisley's pretty. And then when it came in, we all like it. So that's fun.
Well, Deborah's talking about the lining. The linen, and she says she sewed a linen dress for her 7-year-old daughter, and she didn't like it because it was itchy. But after a few washings,
Softened
it
up.
became her favorite, and she wore it every day. Her
Oh,
mom
I
couldn't
love
get her
that.
to take it off.
Because it gets soft, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I was going to say something about a little bit about the old ladies, in our sewing business, and that would include me. And this pattern line called a wink and a nod. This was Cindy Foose and I worked together on this, and everybody knows how amazing Cindy Foose is with her sewing. Just completely amazing and talented. And if you ever have a chance to take a class from her, you should do it because she's very particular about things and the way they fit. And so we had fun. Like, it's the classics of yesteryear back in full swing, and we had a little pattern line. And I was trying to see what she said about a wink and a nod. She came up with that, or it might have been her daughter, but it's like a nod to the past and a wink to the future or something like that. But this is a cute little jumper called the Janie Bell jumper. And then we have the sissy, and the sissy buttons in the back, and it has a sleeve and a V-neck, and it's a princess line. Really sweet on the girls. And then this is our classic blouse. And so it has long sleeves, short sleeves, back opening, front opening, or three-quarter length and short. And so any one of these prints would be perfect in this little blouse. Any one. And then this one, we always called it the bow dress around here. And so Dolly, and this is more expensive because instead of selling it with 3 sizes in each package, we put all the sizes together. And so that you could have everything together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 are all together in one package. So that's kind of nice to be able to do that. So, what?
Also, Janie Bell jumper, classic blouse, and Nodi's nightgown. All 3 of those are also available in PDF.
That's right. That's right, Emma. And if you didn't hear Emma, on our website, because we don't have the nightgown pattern, Nodi's nightgown, we don't have that in printed. But Nodi's nightgown, classic blouse, and the Janie Bell jumper are available on our website in PDF form. And so
we also have a capelet, and that one's free.
Oh yeah,
that's
the
a wink and a nod.
Okay. We have a capelet that's a wink and a nod, and that is a free pattern, a free download. So we do have a couple of sweet patterns for the dolly. This one is called Precious Petals, and it is a Liberty of London print. It's really, really cute. So then this one is called Princess Dolly, and this is out of a beautiful poly wool Swiss challis, and the collar is an ivory poly wool Swiss challis, and so that makes sweet little collar and piping out of the poly wool Swiss challis, and it's called Princess Dolly. So then we have, when we're looking through the old magazines, it's not that old, but it's spring 2020. We have Beth Dix is the owner of Primrose Lane Patterns, and so said, hey, we have all of this. This is the Cora's dress and the Easter jacket. And the jacket is out of bird's eye piqué, and the dress is a tricolor. And so we have created the kit for that. And the threads are Valdini embroidery threads. And so everything is here. People have been ordering this, and we were temporarily out of the variegated for the grass and stuff, but that will be in. That's going to be in a couple of weeks, and so that way you can get started on sewing all of your outfit, and then we'll send that variegated Valdini hand sewing thread separately, and yeah, this goes. I'm not sure what size it goes to. Let's just see.
Is it 6? I
Up
think
to
it's
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it goes to a 6. Okay, this is not. This is a Swiss whale piqué and not a bird's eye piqué. It's Swiss whale piqué. All right, with the bunnies. You know what? I do have to show you this. I do have to show this. This came from these collars. You just can't get over this. I only pull a few out from an estate sale. These are so incredible, y'all. They're really, really beautiful. And I'm like, did this lady make all of these? I'm going to go to the overhead so you can see this. They're, how in the world? I mean, I know that this little embroidered netting with the pink roses, that used to be available from Bare Threads, and they're not in business anymore. But then all of these little tiny tucked, like, would somebody have made all those little tucked fabric and then sewn it in, or would you be able to buy that and then, I don't know. I mean, so many other things were available a long time ago that aren't available now.
Patty said, "Are you gonna sell them?"
I'm not going to sell them yet. I'm not, but look at that. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. Right now I have to just drool on them. I couldn't believe when I opened these. This is so amazing.
They're loving these. Wow, awesome.
I know. Let's see. This one has lace. You know, it's got a pin on it. I kind of hate that it's pinned together, but see, look at that. The laces. Oh, man. That's so beautiful. Here's another one. Well, see, you can see it. See it on there.
Patty said, "Come on, Sally, please share."
I'm having a hard time with that. But you don't think I don't think they were already made and then you bought it by the yard. I don't think so. But over here somewhere it said something about something by the yard. Maybe somebody's been around in this business a lot longer than I have. This one
Debbie
says
those are priceless.
It says this is 3/8 of a yard, $2.82. Look at this. So what? 3/8 of a yard? So is that the neck? You know what? That is the neck. The neck. This is 3/8 of a yard. So did they sell these pre-made? Does anybody know? I mean, how can that be? Look at this. Did they sell them by what the neck measured? This is so cool. Look at these dots on here. I was going to show it last time, and then Regina and I had a lot of other stuff to talk about. This is a heavier one. I don't know. I think they sold it by the measurement of the neck. Because this is 3/8 of a yard. And so then that just fits around there. I've never seen anything like this. Never.
Patty said, "You have a bucket of them. Please let us use them."
Look at this. I'm telling you. It's amazing. Look at this. Oh, I mean, that's so cute. Yeah, you can get great ideas from long ago things, right? Oh, man. But I'm not ready to let him go yet.
Somebody said sleeve ends.
Well, but look at this. These have little bullion roses in these circles. So this has pin tucks, English netting, French lace gathered up, little circles of flowers. I'll go to the overhead on this because really, how incredible is this? So here are bullion roses, but a little circle of a plain fabric on the English netting. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. And then, I mean, I think they must have sold it by the neck measurement. How crazy is that? I mean, wouldn't we all buy that? I think we'd all buy that.
Fred
What?
Ferris, all these gals trying to put these collars in a box.
That's funny.
Oh man, it's fun. It's fun to see things that I've never seen before, and so it's a lot of fun. Anyway, we have to have a drawing so I can go cook for my grandkids. But I've been underlining all of the different irons that y'all have. Some of you have had terrible luck with the Roentas. Some of you have had great luck with Roentas. Some of you have, like somebody has the Laura Star. Somebody just uses, a lot of people you just use, and so do I. I pick up one from Walmart and use it until it dies and pick up another one. And, you know, it's just interesting. But I love your stories. So far, Fred is the only one that I know made grilled cheese sandwiches with the iron. But
No, somebody else commented.
oh, really?
About
Somebody
who.
else did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, y'all were asking about the Swiss runner. And I know we have more, and so Emma put like 5 yards on. We kind of brought it back to life, but we're gonna look, and because I'm sure I have a lot more, and so somebody is gonna get like 8 yards of this, and I was gonna iron the whole thing, but instead I ironed about half a yard. I washed it, I pre-washed it, and then I just let it. You know, I think I must have washed it and soaked it in my washing machine and threw it in the dryer. Can you imagine? Then it was like this, all tangled up. And so then I was going to bring it down and press it with my iron, with my presser thing that I never use anymore. And I didn't do it. And so anyway, here we go. Here we go. Somebody's going to win this. And we have a lot of entries today. Okay, here we have. Okay, I'm gonna do this again because I picked up too many. This one, that one doesn't have a name. Hold on. Is that bad? I picked up a handful. Okay. All right. This is Susan Hart Radeloff, Radeloff, and I also love my linens. Have any of you purchased the Euro Steam Iron? I love it. It was demonstrated at the last Sewing Expo. It's great for silks to denims. It won't scorch. And enough about that. I want to win. And so Susan Hart Radeloff, you are the winner. Thank you very much. And so if you want to make egg rolls in a bowl this weekend, get your coleslaw mix at Sam's and go for it. And let me know how it tastes. Bye.